days go.
Your voice so well, and he sound like that he had a smooth drink of ashtray.
Yeah. It's a red.
Like, yo.
For this day and age, reading the good news on a newspaper page.
Yeah. Facts.
I like how he say, in the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Like Family Matters joint, come on, they really be jacked. Like niggas was sleeping on them joints for real.
House, step
Yo,
by step.
That nigga hit the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. That shit was hard as a bitch for real.
Yeah, yo.
What up, though, everybody? Since we done with the foolishness, what you was going to say?
Same old shit. I was trying to start.
Darkness.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, my favorite part of the week.
What?
My absolute favorite part of the week. Well, I won't be here next year, so.
What? Oh, Magic Johnson?
Oh, it's Magic.
Oh, yeah. That's a great topic to start at. Magic said, yeah, I'm not with the shit. Y'all not about to keep texting me about shit. Nigga, I just wanted to tell Russ he had a good game. I couldn't even tell him he had a good game. Y'all keep telling me about all this bullshit. Hey, turn me up some cheeks a little bit, just a taste. Yeah, but I was tripping about that shit. Yo just woke up, was like, yeah, I ain't with the shit. Yeah.
That's what you do.
Jenny, I'm worried about the other shit that I got going. I'm sorry.
When you're a billionaire, you wake up and you go, you know what? I'm going to keep dealing with LeBron James' bullshit.
You think LeBron got him fired?
Got him fired. He left because of LeBron James. Nobody can get Magic Johnson fired in LA.
How you figure that? That's LeBron could.
LeBron could. Yo, niggas be trying.
Hey, yo, Magic Johnson that got fired in LA before.
I don't know about
Magic Johnson that got fired in LA before.
I don't know about Magic.
He was a coach. Oh, just because he left this time, he incapable of getting fired. That nigga got fired. I mean, I don't know it to be true. He was the coach. I know he was the coach.
I know he was.
And they had a horrible year. Yo, legends ain't good at getting talent. Them niggas was talented. They not good at finding the talent.
Magic Johnson has been a consultant. He got him the best, you know what I mean, thing that he could put together for him. And then they went and they traded for fucking
Hey yo,
Rajon Rondo and
hey yo, I just know that
And they still
Magic
trying to
ain't did a good job. Yo, got rid of D'Angelo Russell. He ended up being a stud.
how was he supposed to know that?
Well,
He had a mental issue, and sometimes niggas don't return from that.
No, he told all them niggas, and then he was on the table with Kobe. He couldn't take a bunch of shots on the table with an old ass Kobe that wanted to take 60 shots to get 60 points. For real, they didn't really get that boy that time to develop. They thought Lonzo Ball was gonna be the shit, and I personally am happy that all this bad.
I was like, your tears, they're so sweet and delicious.
Yeah, showed up like
Lakers fans' tears make me happy. Hey,
I'm not mad at Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was like, man, LeBron got my job for real anyway.
This is what happens when LeBron comes to your team. You happy about it. Y'all gonna get to the playoffs next year. Y'all gonna get to the finals the year after that. You might even get one ring out of him before he gone. But it's gonna look rough. Yeah. It's gonna look like teammate turmoil. It's gonna be a media frenzy. It's gonna be reporter fuckery going on. All of that. Welcome to LeBron land.
Yeah.
Welcome to Candyland, nigga.
Hey, yo,
welcome to LeBron land.
Hey, yo, I just feel like this is the Lakers get, yo. I know they about to get AD or something. They about to do something slick for real. Like, they're not just going to be fucked up in the game how they is right now. Knowing the Lakers, hey, yo, the Lakers be doing slick-ass power moves out of nowhere when you think they ain't supposed to happen for real. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if the Lakers was like, yeah, yo, we got the fucking ghost of the Celtics, Red Auerbach to coach these niggas for real. Like, they about to get Anthony Davis and all them other niggas. They gonna be tough. They gonna go get a good coach, and Magic Johnson gonna be sitting front seat at all the games.
Yeah. They ain't getting no tough coach. They gonna blow it on. Nobody said shit to you, boo. They ain't gonna get no tough coach. They gonna blow it on the goddamn off season. Mm-hmm. The Celtics gonna end up getting Anthony Davis, and then the East is gonna be scary. Your winter is coming. That's what they're doing now. Is they're trying to make the transition.
Yo, that's not what the Lakers do, yo. They'd have been sorry too long already. The Lakers don't be bums this long. They about to go make a power move. Like, hey yo, Magic, whatever they about to do, Magic Johnson ain't want nothing to do with it. So they about to do some sneaky ass Paul Gasol shit like how they did before. Remember they traded Paul Gasol for a pack of Newports and a Jamba Juice, and you feel me? They won rings off that shit. Isn't that one surprise? Yo, they traded Paul Gasol. He was like a 3-time All-Star at the time. The nigga carrying the Grizzlies, and they traded Joe for Kwame Brown and a 2nd-round pick. That shit was fucking foolishness, and they won up that shit. Like I was tripping. Yeah. Why one? What's up, my nigga? Yeah, but I was tripping. I be tripping off when people don't see that they historically been cheating forever. Like they make power moves. They do that shit.
It always looks sketchy, but at the same time, all good things must come to an end.
No. Hey, yo, since the NBA been the NBA, yo,
no.
They not going. That's not gonna come to an end, yo. For some reason, niggas like them niggas. Them cheating ass niggas been the powerhouse since as long as we know them, for real. That shit ain't going nowhere.
If I'd have asked you about football in the 90s, you'd have said some of the shit that's going on right now would not have happened.
If you'd have asked me about football in the 90s and you'd have told me it was gonna be like this, I'd have fucking slapped you. Shut up. Football wouldn't never be that gay.
Exactly.
Football wouldn't be that.
No way possible.
Defenseless receiver. That ain't gonna happen.
Now, let me explain this to you. That's it. What you saying right now, yo. The
Zion.
Lakers' time is gonna come to an end, yo.
Well, I want to ask who we think gonna pick up Zion. He going 1.
Duke.
He going 2. He not staying. That nigga's going number 1. Last time I checked, Cleveland had the first pick. They got to do the draft.
Never.
They got to do the lottery. They ain't did the lottery.
We don't even got the worst record.
Yeah, they got to do the lottery.
I wish we had the worst record. This nigga Colin Sexton want to go on I want to score a bunch of 20-point games in a row fucking streak, and we won some games.
Colin Sexton gonna be tough, yo. I like him, yo. He's a dub, yo. He's a 100% dub.
And yesterday he was like, y'all complaining about me shooting so much, so I'm gonna come out and I'm just gonna have 18 and 10.
Just bust y'all head real quick.
Yeah, 10 assists.
18 and 10. For real, fuck y'all up.
Kevin Love can come back. What's his name? And we gonna draft somebody good. It's not gonna be Zion because my luck don't go that way. And nigga, if they go through the lottery and the Cavaliers get the motherfucking number 1 pick.
Oh, that's definitely gonna happen, man.
The Cavaliers get number 1 pick. Y'all niggas not gonna want to
Zion.
hear me.
Y'all is going to ruin Zion. I don't mind hearing you.
Like we ruined LeBron. Like we ruined LeBron. Go ahead.
Hey, yo, LeBron would have had a way better career if he didn't spend 8 years in Cleveland. Don't act like that ain't the truth, nigga. The fuck? If he would have did some Kevin Durant shit and left and went to the Spurs after they kept beating his ass, or the Mavericks or some shit like that.
8 years like Kevin Durant did?
No, I'm talking. Well, I mean, yeah.
He did the same thing Kevin Durant did.
No,
I don't know why.
What Kevin Durant did. Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant was horrible.
They was up 3-1 on them niggas.
So LeBron ain't go to Miami with 2 other.
They wasn't up 3.
Players?
Miami. He went to the team that was fucking him up.
True.
You went to the, and then not to mention you was up 3-1.
That's true.
You was up 3-1.
So we got back in the day. We got Anton Jameson and Caron Butler from the Wizards, right? But it was through a trade. It wasn't through them just signing.
Yo, this
if
nigga
they would have signed, if they would have signed to the Cavaliers, yo, that'd have been some whole ass shit because the Cavaliers used to kick them out the playoffs every year. You can't go sign to your arch nemesis, and that's what Kevin Durant did. What I'm saying is, the length of time that they stayed is the same.
Hey, yo, LeBron would have had a way better life if he didn't old Cleveland shit.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yes, he would have, yo.
No.
If he would have went to any team other than Cleveland, with the exception of maybe like Orlando or some shit like that, like he would have had a better career.
Any team like where, yo?
Name one. Yeah, that one. That team.
LeBron couldn't
name another one.
LeBron couldn't have went to the Bulls.
He wouldn't name a bunch of teams that ain't beat Cleveland or did
Why
better
couldn't
than
he?
Cleveland outside of whoever their star was.
Why couldn't he have went to the Bulls?
He couldn't have went to the Bulls.
Yeah, yes, he could have. Yeah.
Not in that shadow, he couldn't.
Yeah, he could have. He could have went to the Bulls.
Shadow, he couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, sure enough. He could have. That'd probably been better marketing wise for you. Hell yeah.
They'd have made the Jordan comparison.
It'd have been
all
17 more million times.
It'd have been like 3 more like Mike movies and all that.
And it'd look bad though. No, it would look bad.
They already was. He can't do nothing about Michael Jordan comparisons. Nigga, you can't be good and like get away from Michael Jordan comparisons.
No, hear what I'm saying. Being in that shadow with the Michael Jordan comparisons.
And actually being in Chicago.
Being in Chicago is totally different, my bro.
Totally.
Like, yo, don't get me wrong.
I mean, my point was he could have went anywhere else in the league and had a better career than he did in Cleveland. Hey, yo, he was in Cleveland, yo, with a bunch of shit.
Ain't no other teams in the league other than the Celtics, the Spurs, the Mavericks, and the fucking Warriors won the championship other than Cleveland. So I don't understand how.
But if they'd have had LeBron, they'd have won.
Okay.
Yeah. You talking about teams that didn't have LeBron. I'm saying if LeBron played for another team, he'd have had a better career. He wouldn't have wasted all them fucking great years at Cleveland with fucking Larry Hughes and fucking Antoine Jameson. And y'all niggas keep talking about him like they so good.
He missing all
right, and LeBron
has never done anything wrong.
LeBron also had to take 28 out of 29 shots. And Drew Gooden, the only person that could get you 1 point in that quarter. Drew Gooden. Nigga, he ain't had no fucking help.
LeBron also got saved the game before that by Boobie Gibson, who gave him 30 points to get him to the point to have that game.
I mean,
what are we talking about?
Boobie Gibson was allowed to do that because LeBron commands so much attention. Don't act like you don't know basketball today. Like, that nigga, they played. It was a bunch of bums that wouldn't have been nothing without LeBron. Yeah, nigga, all them niggas. For real. Every last one of them.
LeBron don't make nobody better.
Except Antoine Jameson.
LeBron ain't never made not a single player's stats or numbers go up.
You just named one. Boobie Gibson.
Boobie Gibson.
What the fuck did Boobie Gibson do when LeBron left? He didn't even make an NBA team after that.
For a year and a half.
Well, what happened to the rest of the niggas?
He's a 3-point specialist. Like that nigga was supposed to be something. That's like being like, what did Steve Kerr do after Michael Jordan?
He went to the Spurs and still hit the same game winning shots that he did when he was in Chicago.
And he rolled somebody else's back to where he needed to go. Boobie Gibson got injured. He ain't have enough back to ride. He's not that type of player. He's a 3-point specialist. He's Damon Jones. He's Dwayne.
That's another nigga that he made better than what he was.
Damon Jones had a ring before he met LeBron James.
Yeah, because he played on another good team with somebody else. No,
and he was got a ring with the Heat. What are you talking about? Damon Jones was there.
Oh, yeah, he was there.
And he was hitting threes.
Shaq was there. Shut up.
Oh, my God, yo. The niggas that's on the court don't get no type of credit if another nigga that's better than them.
You are the only person in the whole universe, except anybody that live in Ohio, that would say that LeBron had help in Cleveland. Like, that nigga ain't had no good team in Cleveland. They starting center was
available, Cheatham.
I'm not talking about who's available. I'm saying that if he wouldn't have got drafted by his hometown and had all the expectations, he'd have had a better. Yo would have a better life if he would have never been at Cleveland.
Another team wouldn't have nobody.
No, I'm just saying that situation would have been better.
No, it wouldn't.
Than being in Cleveland.
Yo, explain to me how you get better marketability somewhere else other than your hometown when you're the biggest rookie in history. Explain what do you mean?
He wasn't. He was the biggest rookie in history. It didn't have nothing to do with him being in his hometown. He was the biggest rookie in history.
You think being in your hometown is the biggest rookie in history adds nothing to it? That's what you think?
Hey, yo, they'd have loved that nigga if he played in Boston.
Yo, they would not have loved that nigga.
Are you crazy? Cleveland, are you crazy?
In general, if you play in your hometown, it is a boost. That's why niggas give hometown discounts. It's not really because, yo, I'm going to make, you know what I mean, I'm trying to give you a discount. It's because I know I'm going to make more money here. Like, because other opportunities are going to be given to me to make more money here because I'm in my hometown. It's a marketing thing.
Hey, yo, like, they offered that nigga
LeBron bringing a ring to Cleveland did more than his legacy than the 3 rings he got with the Heat.
Hey, yo, that nigga, he only got 2 rings with the Heat. And he made $90 million before he even touched the NBA basketball. That nigga was going to make money regardless. Money wasn't never going to be his issue. Whoever team he played for was going to pay him.
Whoever said I want to make less?
Who would have said he was? I'm not. My point. No, see, you just thought of that point in your mind. I'm saying that he wouldn't have made less. He would have made equal.
He wouldn't have made equal money.
Hey, yo, Trey downstairs, yo. Thanks.
Nobody's making equal money playing in this. In that situation, you're not going to
How
make money playing
how do you
somewhere
think
else
that's
other
true?
than your hometown.
Why do you think that's true? What's the name?
Because it becomes a
Anthony
story.
Davis is from Chicago, not New Orleans. And he had just got a big ass contract for real. Like, and Derrick Rose is
But
from
it's other
Chicago, and he didn't get as big of a contract as Anthony Davis, who's from Chicago.
That wasn't available at the time either. So
all right, well, now we're talking about availability again for real. I'm just saying it didn't happen.
Money that wasn't available at the time.
I'm just saying it. I'm just saying
Like,
it didn't
It
happen.
was the max. So you comparing the max to the max and then to the max, and now it's still the max.
I'm just saying it didn't happen. It didn't happen. You dig what I'm saying? Like, niggas make money outside. Like, just, you don't gotta play for your hometown team.
Basketball,
like, you don't gotta make money for your hometown. I mean, you don't gotta play for your hometown team to make money, yo.
No,
like LeBron.
Nobody ever said that.
Yes, you did.
I
You said he would make more, and I'm saying that that's not true. I'm saying that that's not true. Period.
It's more money outside of sports. You're a hometown player. You going even the story of it being you've been a hometown player makes you more money.
Hey yo, that makes sense if you're the sixth man on the team or some shit like that for real. But when you're LeBron James, that nigga's fame travels with him everywhere. It doesn't matter if he's in his hometown. He's gonna play for Miami, and then he's gonna do commercials in Miami for Miami shit. When he gets to LA, he gonna do commercials in LA for LA shit.
The ring for Cleveland do more for his legacy than the 2 rings he got for the Heat.
That nigga did more for Cleveland than Cleveland ever did for him.
You didn't answer my question. You just pivoted, but
that's not pivoting. I answered your question.
What happened for him? Did it do more for his legacy? I didn't ask what he did for Cleveland.
I think it
did do more for his legacy.
I don't think it did more for his legacy. I think it did more for Cleveland's legacy.
You crazy?
Yes. Look, like yo, you cannot.
Your legacy in Cleveland.
I know, and that's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's my point. There's no such thing as a fucking legacy in Cleveland.
And the guy that brings them the 1 ring is going to be bigger than the team. Hey, he's always been.
Holiday.
Yeah.
Wrong or right, yo? LeBron would have had a better career.
Check.
LeBron would have had a better career if he played anywhere other than Cleveland.
Yeah, kind of like Miami.
Yes.
We mean with 2 other All-Stars that wasn't available
at
that time.
I mean, but look,
like niggas keep wanting to throw this out there that wasn't even possible.
But look, he's saying 2. Oh yeah, because he had 2 other All-Stars. You couldn't get those 2 other All-Stars to come to Cleveland because don't nobody want to live in Cleveland.
That ain't have shit to do with Miami or cap space.
So
they got more cap space and they got sand and beaches.
So LeBron couldn't get.
What is you talking about?
LeBron couldn't afford
his 2 homeboys
Wade and Chris Bosh and Cleveland.
No,
right.
Which is why they had the conversation.
Hey yo,
Stephen A. Smith.
This nigga is negating the fact that don't nobody want to fucking live in Cleveland. For real. No matter how much.
He thinks his opinion or something matters.
Yo, you crazy, yo.
I'm talking about what actually happened.
Hey, yo, that's not my opinion.
That's your opinion.
That's not an opinion.
Back at the year when LeBron fucking left, they was talking about everybody going to Cleveland. Before they was talking about everybody going to the Heat, but they found out Cleveland couldn't afford it. What are we talking about?
Hey, yo, and why can't Cleveland afford him? Why can't Cleveland
afford him? Because we had people
on
the roster already.
Hey, yo, who? Y'all ain't never had no big ass names other than LeBron. Y'all niggas, y'all crazy.
Antoine Jameson don't get paid money.
Oh my God! You just said we talking about big names.
20
like you said, Antoine James. Hey yo, don't nobody. Hey yo, niggas ain't even know Antoine Jameson got 20 and 10 for his career. He don't even seem like he got it. Don't nobody give a fuck about his 20 and 10.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yo.
Hey yo, I know that's not opinion. That is fact. Don't nobody, if a nigga say, hey yo, all right, hey yo, I don't give a fuck how much. Hey yo, look, check this out, yo.
We talking about money. We keep paying them what niggas feel about how niggas play. We talking about money. If you get 20 and 10, how much money you get? You gotta get paid.
That shit is situational.
It's not situational.
That shit is situational.
You 20 and 10.
You could be 20 and 10 and just came off injury.
And you still getting paid.
All right, well that nigga Derrick Rose got at 17 and like 8 the year he got cut from the Bulls for real.
Dang, cut from the Bulls?
Yeah, well, they ain't resign him.
Why didn't they resign him?
Because he was hurt, and that's where you can still be playing good and still not get money. Which is my point. Hey yo, all I know is if a nigga hey Cheech, hold up, Cheech, look, watch this. Hey look, all right, $20 million, right, to play for either team. Right? You just pick which team you want to play for. All right? My left hand is Cleveland. My right hand is Miami. Which team you playing for?
It all goes into who's playing on this team.
Oh, no, it don't. No, it don't. Nigga, I got.
don't even have to have that conversation.
Nigga, my house on the beach. My house is on the beach. No, it's not. The situation is, nigga, don't nobody want to live in Cleveland.
You will get paid.
What is you talking about? Hey,
You
yo.
want to get paid 20 to play in Miami.
Hey, yo.
You want to get paid 15.5 with taxes.
Hey, yo.
In Cleveland.
That-
Or you want to be in
the
a tax-free state.
The point I was trying to make is, even if they could offer more money,
you get
play in
paid
Cleveland.
what you think nigga,
No.
that would actually happen.
that's not what I think. Nigga, would you want to live in Cleveland over fucking Miami, LA, Sacramento, or any other team?
I'm telling you what actually
Phoenix,
happened. You
any
actually
team,
have to fucking
I'm not asking.
what actually happened
I'm
was,
telling you
all
what
the
happened.
niggas was going to Cleveland. Cleveland couldn't afford them. Then they went to the Heat.
Hey, yo.
Like, that's how it went.
Hey, yo.
Dwayne Wade, the whole situation. I said Dwayne Wade. Stephen A. Smith reported on it before. He was the one to break that they was going to the Heat because Cleveland couldn't afford them. Everybody forgets
Hey, yo.
that and tries to call it a Cleveland thing. These
don't-
niggas don't care where they play at.
Hey, yo, I don't care how you explain it, yo. You cannot tell me
I'm gonna
that a
explain the facts
nigga.
and tell me how you
No.
feel about it.
Hey, yo, no, because you can't say that. That's a fact.
Everything I just said is what happened.
It's
Tell me how you feel.
No, I'm not telling you how I feel. I be hearing these niggas. For one, niggas don't be wanting to play in small market teams. Cause guess what Cleveland is? A small market team. And guess what? Niggas be wanting to play somewhere where it's warm all the time. Guess what Cleveland ain't? Nice at all, for real. Niggas don't want to live in fucking Cleveland. Are you crazy? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. And it's and guess what?
Florida, Phoenix.
And it's like 30 places that in the NBA that's better than Cleveland to live at.
And now you get nippy at night. Huh? Oh yeah, Texas.
Hey, yo,
that's
been
all a
since
matter of opinion and speculation.
No,
What
yo,
happened
that's
was-
been since the history of Cleveland. They don't get no big free agents. And why don't they get big free agents? Because in the history of Cleveland, every time we name a big free agent from Cleveland, you say Sean Kemp. Nigga, that nigga was dead by then. Don't nobody want to live in Cleveland. Period. Don't nobody want to be in Cleveland all the goddamn time. You gotta take your kids and take them to a Cleveland high school or middle school, and they're gonna be MS-13 at the end of the
the Rich Paul Agency manifesto that you just trying to throw out there.
Hey,
Niggas
yo.
play wherever, yo.
Hey, yo, I know niggas play wherever when they ain't got a choice.
Hey,
Hey, yo, Memphis is a way slicker place than Cleveland.
when you been to Memphis?
I just know it's a whole.
Have you driven through Memphis?
No, I
Have you ever?
Hey, yo.
Have you Google Earth Memphis?
Hey, yo.
So
Hey,
you
yo.
can say.
Hey, yo. People from Memphis seem a lot happier to be from Memphis than people from Cleveland. Hey, yo, Memphis is known for something. Cleveland ain't known for nothing but the place where LeBron was born. And Bone Thugs and Harmony used to be there. What are you talking about? Like, don't nobody want to go to Cleveland.
Like that's
Look, well, that's just one less thing Cleveland known for that. Hey, yo, if we name the best players in Cleveland history, it's going to be LeBron, and then you're going to say Mark Price and Brad Daugherty after that. That means it was a long-ass time for Cleveland had anybody good.
You gonna say Sean Kemp? You gonna say Kyrie?
I'm not going to say Sean
You
Kemp.
gonna say Kevin
I'm
Love?
not going to say Sean Kemp.
Definitely gonna say K Love.
Like what? Like
I'ma-
what are we talking?
Definitely gonna say K Love.
I'm going to say Kevin Love a little
Kevin
bit.
Love didn't even have to go.
I'm gonna say a little bit. He had his best years way after that. I mean, way before then.
Yo, D Miles is nice.
I kind of forgot.
Nobody might not say D Miles on their all-time great list, but ain't nobody gonna strap up against that.
Hey,
You know
yo.
what I mean?
Niggas be going to Cleveland and getting depressed and shit. Real like, damn, yo, nigga, I'm homesick.
That's like niggas be going to Cleveland and leaving.
Yeah.
Instantly, like
I mean, the only nigga that keeps leaving.
LeBron.
Hey, yo.
LeBron James.
Hey, yo, name. I mean, I just don't. Yo, I bet you Anthony Davis don't go to Cleveland. I bet you it ain't on his list. Nigga, they ain't gonna get no big name free agents just because it's Cleveland. Hey, yo, my team, my football team, the Bucks, yo. Yo, I know they sorry, yo, and I know the niggas don't. Well, see, look, we ain't even in the same situation. Tampa Bay and Florida, niggas be wanting to go to Florida.
And niggas don't come wild.
Huh?
And niggas don't come wild.
Because they be sorry. And they from, like, they're a small market team, and then they're in Florida, and it's other bigger teams in Florida.
Yeah.
What?
But when a nigga got a choice, yo, if a nigga got a choice, if somebody be like, hey, yo, you the most talented free agent in this class, where you want to go? Nigga not gonna be like, yo, I'm really leaning on Cleveland. Nigga gonna be like, hey, yo, I'm thinking about pretty much everywhere except Cleveland.
20 teams in the NBA.
Hey, yo,
none of the other, the 2/3 of the markets in the NBA,
hey, yo,
ain't nobody gonna be that first on that list. What are we saying, yo? Exactly, ain't nobody saying DC.
I would rather be in DC than Cleveland. Definitely rather be in DC than Cleveland.
Yeah, I would rather go to.
Hey, yo, what?
I would rather go.
Hey, yo.
You pay me the money.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, but we not really. It's, hey, yo, but these niggas be, a lot of these niggas is rich already, yo. They be thinking about their kids and them growing up in good school systems and shit like that, for real. Like, you is getting money, but what about when you're not worried about money? Then you're not moving to fucking Cleveland. Period.
Yeah, end of your career, good. What you mean?
You said the only good school in Cleveland.
Yeah, like the fuck. Don't nobody
know
want
nothing
me
about Cleveland school system. He just saying shit.
Yo, hey, yo.
He just saying shit.
Currently just saying shit.
Yeah, he's just saying shit. Like, just saying shit.
Hey, yo, I just know that the proof is in the pudding, yo. Niggas don't.
What pudding, yo?
The pudding that y'all don't never get no.
Nobody was available for like 7 years.
Ain't nobody been available in the whole existence of the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers.
Before that, and DeJuan Wagner would have been dope.
Oh my God, DeJuan Wagner was a fucking rookie. I mean, y'all drafted DeJuan Wagner. He didn't have a fucking choice, and ain't nobody else want Sean Kipp at that time. That nigga was an alcoholic.
All-star.
All-star.
Nobody else wanted the All-Stars, but you would say.
Hey, yo, nobody else wanted Sean Kipp at that time, yo.
You.
Hey, yo, AI retired averaging 17 and 7, and ain't nobody want his ass either. So don't act like you ain't never heard of a team not wanting nobody. They didn't want his ass. Nobody wanted Sean Kipp.
You bring up the anomaly rather than the goddamn rule. Every time you want to bring up some bullshit.
I'm not bringing up the anomaly. The anomaly is how
nobody wanted the All-Star is the anomaly.
Hey, yo, the anomaly is how niggas still play it. How do Cleveland still got a fucking basketball team is the anomaly. Nigga, Carmelo rather not have a job than play in Cleveland.
Oh, we didn't want Carmelo when LeBron was there.
Man, don't nobody want to play in Cleveland.
Carmelo ain't the player.
Melo got money. He not great to go to Cleveland.
Oh, what's his name? Melo went everywhere he got that paid him.
Everywhere that was no. He was a free agent at some point in time, and he made a pick. He chose to go to New York. He didn't. They didn't say, "Yeah, nigga, we forced," because it wasn't Cleveland.
Why did he choose?
He could have went to Cleveland.
He didn't choose to do shit.
He could have went.
He got traded. What are we even talking about?
I just know that he.
That's a false narrative.
Hey, well, it's a false narrative. It could be a false narrative. But look.
Well, look,
I
traded their whole team to get that nigga. I remember that.
Hey, yeah, that nigga got no trade clause too in his shit. That nigga could have been like, I don't want to go there. I bet you he'd have did it.
That nigga got a no trade clause, and he got the New York. He didn't have no trade clause.
And look, LeBron wanted him to come to Cleveland too, for real. He be trying to get his homeboys all the time. Why he ain't go to Cleveland?
LeBron didn't want him to come to Cleveland.
Oh, that's a goddamn lie.
Yo,
that's a goddamn lie.
LeBron James sat there and said in front of the whole world, "I need playmakers." What fucking plays does Carmelo make other than stopping?
Yo didn't say that then.
Yes, he did.
That wasn't when he went to New York. That was years. That was after. That was the second time. He said that. He said that after the Kyrie. He said they needed playmakers when Kyrie was there.
Oh, you talking about the time when he was in New York?
Yeah,
he got traded.
That one. That time.
He got traded.
Yeah,
he didn't get to make a choice. He got traded.
He got a no trade clause. That's a choice.
He did not have a no trade clause in Denver.
How you figure?
No, I thought he did.
He got a no trade clause, yo.
I think that's been
Melo's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's been Melo's thing.
They knew that they didn't trade him.
He went to New York because New York traded Wilson Chandler.
Take Melo to the town.
Oh, that's my shit.
Their team.
Hey, yo, I just like getting Lou riled up, yo. But, hey, yo, sure enough, though, I'm really being honest, yo. Don't nobody want to fucking play in Cleveland, yo, for him to be arguing about Cleveland like this.
I'm not arguing about Cleveland.
Nigga, you don't want to live in Cleveland.
About Milwaukee. I would say that about all these other teams. It don't matter what team you pick.
Hey, yo,
niggas gonna play where they get paid.
Milwaukee seemed like a way better place than Cleveland.
Milwaukee's the same fucking place as Cleveland.
No, it's not. Cleveland, Cleveland just don't sound slick, yo. Don't nobody want a minute.
Sound slick either.
Hey, yo, Milwaukee seemed like it's a lot more fun than Cleveland.
It's a lot of old time roads out
Yeah.
Hey, yo, this nigga acting like it's a shock that a nigga don't want. Hey, yo, anybody on the live want to live in Cleveland?
Who wants to live in Milwaukee?
Nobody on the live want to live in Baltimore, but we hear him, motherfucker.
Hey, yeah, but if we had a basketball, hey, yo, but
we got a basketball team.
If we had a basketball team, I'd be saying the same thing. Don't nobody want to live here, and then you can live in fucking
And
Miami.
I be saying the same thing that I'm saying about Cleveland and any other small market team. Niggas is gonna play where they get paid.
Yes, some of them are, but we talking about the niggas that got a choice. If a nigga got a choice, he's not gonna play there. Of course, if a nigga got some money, if a nigga broke and they say, hey, yo, we're gonna give you millions to play in Cleveland, nigga gonna be like, well, fuck it. Nigga, if you would have gave me millions, I'd have played in Istanbul. So I will go do that. But if you got a fucking choice, you don't want to go to fucking rainy-ass, cloudy-ass Cleveland. Cleveland seemed like it smelled like crack smoke all the time. Hey, yo, yes, I have. Machine Gun Kelly be there all the time. They are known for some of the, the slickest shit they got is Machine Gun Kelly and Bone Thugs and Harmony, and now they got Stipe Miocic, and he not even slick. I just know he from Cleveland.
I know why. Your man is Machine Gun Kelly beat your man in the bag.
Ooh, that's preposterous. You don't even believe that.
Machine Gun Kelly smoked them in the battle and shit. Niggas ain't never gonna listen to that M this.
Hey, yo.
Machine Gun Kelly just came on.
Hey, yo.
Now you be rocking to this.
It was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah.
But
you mad because his man got smoked, so he hit Cleveland forever. I'm
nah. Hey, yo, even if he did smoke, even if he did smoke Eminem, Detroit always gonna get more free agents than Cleveland because that phony ass place is better than motherfucking Cleveland. Hey, they gonna get more than fucking Cleveland.
Baltimore had a team, I think he still be cool, like squad wise.
Nah, not in the beginning. We'd be sorry as a bitch.
We got pick niggas that go to the record every day.
It's like any other basketball team. You gotta do what the Oklahoma City Thunder did. Make the right moves.
Pelicans did.
Make the right moves. Pick the right characters, and you keep your team even in a
look
small market team.
What I sent you.
Like, look at that shit.
Yeah.
Like straight up. Oklahoma City drafted a bunch of niggas.
Hey, yo, Oklahoma City another one of them places where niggas shouldn't want to live at.
Two niggas gone.
But
Paul George got there and was like, I'm staying.
Nigga would rather live in OKC than Cleveland. Period.
We definitely need to do a
Hey, yo, I just want somebody to name one thing Cleveland do
You can't
slick.
really put enough in that room.
Why not?
You in that same place?
In that same spot, no.
Why not?
Because first of all, it's gonna fuck traffic up downtown for the remainder of 3 or 4
Until they
years.
get some shit built there.
Yeah, like outside of that,
That'd be
what you
worth
really
it.
wanna do.
That'd be
It
worth
would
it.
be worth it.
That would be way.
No, what you really want to do? What you really want to do before y'all say that's worth it? You want
This
to
nigga
redo
just had a tantrum.
the convention center? No, you want to do the convention
They've
center.
been doing that for
Why?
years. It was supposed to be doing that for years.
Hey, yo,
That's what you want to do because it's connected right there near the Sheraton. It's right near the water.
That makes
You don't
sense.
gotta worry about fucking up traffic, and it looks way better when you get the NBA 2K
With
view.
the convention center, yeah.
I'm talking about on practice. Probably.
Pratt be fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
But you know, around
It's a shitload of
the
hotels.
arena, it's the you gonna mess up the buses and shit too.
Yeah.
But-
But ain't too many buses that go down Pratt. I feel you on that.
But at the water, think about your 2K flower.
They should have put.
Think about your 2K flower.
Are you thinking game wise?
I'm thinking everything, the look of it. I'm thinking about the curb appeal of Baltimore.
You definitely said 2K. What?
You know what I'm talking about.
When they get the flying over the city.
When they get to flying over the city before the game and your arena
Hey,
is
yo,
on the water.
I don't care.
Repeat it 5 times.
Hey, yo, I don't care where our arena. I don't care where our arena is at. I don't care where they put that bitch at. I think we just need a basketball team. We're a basketball town.
In order for us to keep that team, it's gonna have to be a situation that's favorable. Though.
And
That's
niggas
why
gotta
I
go
ain't
to
like-
the game.
It got to be extra pretty.
Niggas would go to the games.
Niggas would
Hey,
absolutely
hey, yo,
go to the
we
game.
are a basketball town.
Oh, yeah.
We more of a basketball town than a football town for real. Like if we had a basketball team, we'd embrace the shit out of that shit.
You know, the dude that on Under Armour wanted to like
Fuck
buy
that.
half a can and take 83
Fuck
to have. Just like got that branch off the Pleasant. He was gonna have a branch off like to go that way to get to the fucking stadium. That shit was gonna be hard.
Hey yo, when you think about it, yo, and you think about like the amount of people from Baltimore in the NBA, like other than Chicago and LA, like and maybe New York, we right up there neck and neck with them as far as like putting people in the league. There's a lot of people from Baltimore in the league right now that's like solid role players and stars.
Yeah, I think that if it was even talks of like Baltimore starting some type of league or something like that, I think all of those players that we do have and that we did breed, they're gonna come.
What you mean starting the league? What you mean?
Like not a league, but a team. Like like I think those players that we did breed, they will come on.
I don't think so.
I think
What?
so.
Come on, like yo,
And play.
Their career.
hey yo, niggas don't be all pressed to be coming home and playing. Don't nobody want to live where they live their whole life, especially if you lived in Cleveland.
Now you got this bread.
The fuck? Why would I want to live in Cleveland? I just got fucking rich. I done lived here my whole fucking life. Nigga, I wasn't never mad at LeBron for leaving. I wouldn't have wanted. You couldn't have gave that nigga got $90 million before he even dribbled a basketball. Nigga, I'm not trying to be in fucking Cleveland.
What was his college money?
What you mean college money? He ain't go to college.
Not college, but like, was he getting paid out of like? Was niggas sending him shit in high school? Like,
That nigga, what do you mean? He was a double up player in the country. That nigga had a Hummer.
Hummer.
Your mother allegedly bought him a Hummer for real when she ain't had no goddamn job. He was getting all the money.
yeah,
Fuck yeah, he was getting all the money. Yeah, fuck that shit though. What else was we supposed to talk about? It was something else I was supposed to talk about. I got my phone right now. Yeah, because everybody know that don't nobody want to live in fucking Cleveland.
Cleveland got a ring. I don't know who Cleveland.
LeBron got a ring.
I don't know who Cleveland.
Oh well, since we on basketball, we might as well do the D Wade, Paul Pierce joint for real. Because I think my answer different than yours. I don't think, who better, D Wade, Paul Pierce for real. I think Paul Pierce had like a better game for real, but I think D Wade had a better career.
he definitely had a better career.
It's easy to have a better career when you
rather
get.
have D-Wade on my team than everybody else. That's when like LeBron and come over. Like I feel like D-Wade is a great player.
I mean, he was the third best shooting guard ever for real.
It's
But
easy to have a better
but
career when
Paul
you get
wasn't-
2 star niggas on your team in their prime rather than 2 star niggas on your team coming out of it.
I mean, honestly, I think that Paul Pierce is reaching with that. I think they all was in their prime for real.
When they made the big three.
When they made the first original big three.
So you think your prime is like
30 something, 32.
so?
They all was like from 30 to 32.
Kevin Garnett's prime is 12 years after.
Yeah, he came out of high school.
Nah.
Yes, he came out of high
I
school.
don't think high school players. I wouldn't call high school players prime at that point though. They normally hit it a little earlier.
All the
than 30.
niggas was still all-stars.
I mean that's your prime.
All the niggas was still like perennial all-stars.
Regardless of what they how if it's in that prime or not, they came together and then they came together with a view. So obviously, whatever stage it was in, it was good enough.
Yeah, and they did what they had to do, but you can't expect it to go for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
That
years
shit not gonna last.
when you old. You know what I'm saying? Like you already older. Like their best years, they got together at 26. Like
I mean, yeah, of course it probably would have been a little bit better, but
it would have been.
they
ridiculous.
might not have been mature enough to come straight in and gel. Because honestly, Ray Allen had to take a step back from his game because he had an all-around game, and they kind of demoted Joe to just a shooter to fit. So that he had to put his ego to the side, and that took maturity. So maybe it wouldn't have worked out as good if they didn't know how to put their pride to the
see when
side.
Ray Allen stepped back to kind of mold the team because everybody else started stepping up in their roles. Like
Yeah.
Ray John stepped the fuck up.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce definitely stepped the fuck
Yeah.
up. Like that same year that he
Yeah.
kind of like fell back. And the KG was like, you know what? Everybody else stepping up. Let me play my fucking part. And he kind of just fell in line with everybody.
I can see why Paul Pierce making the argument like, nah, I was better than you.
Then Ray Allen stepped back, stepped out.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I think stepped all the way up. But I mean, people, that's a good player when you know when. Like, all right, I done built them up to a nice part to where I feel comfortable enough to leave, and the legacy is there.
I don't think Ray Allen built them up at all. I think he just was part of the team for real. They was a good team. I think that if they'd have did it a little earlier, it might have been better for real. But it worked out how it worked out. They would have won 3 straight championships, barring injury.
They definitely would have did that.
So you can't say they didn't do what they were supposed to do. Like you can't they wasn't together in their prime argument don't really work because they was in the Eastern Conference Finals every fucking year. You know what I'm saying? They used to give LeBron the blues. Like they was good. I just don't I don't like the comparison because like Paul was a 3. He wasn't never really a 2 like that. So it's like you comparing a 2 to a 3.
Tell people that too. Like I was arguing that when he was like all NBA. It was like, oh, Dwayne Wade got twice as many all NBAs. And I was like,
It's kind of
that nigga had Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and all that to compete against when it wasn't a guard dominated league yet. It was just Dwayne Wade helped bring that guard domination.
What players do y'all think could stand up to like some of the like early 2000s players, like when they first got in?
I don't know. I think the game kind of soft now. I don't think a lot of these niggas would be good at what they do. Like James Harden couldn't do that step back in the early 2000s. For real. Like,
Hell no.
he would get all the traveling calls for real.
Hell, like, I was watching a video that said like niggas really be like traveling out the ass.
Yeah.
Refs really be getting the fuck.
Nah, niggas be taking like 4 steps.
I seen them take 5 Euro steps to the fucking basket.
Yo, James Harden be taking 2 step backs, yo.
No, bro.
They are. Nah, Euros are one more.
Yeah, Euros are a lot more.
Oh, all right.
I got what you was trying to do.
I see what you're trying to do, bro.
I got what you was trying to do, yo. That was bars, guys.
I mean, them niggas be taking like hopscotch steps. Them niggas really be taking hopscotch steps to the fucking. So yeah, I agree with you on shit being different.
I mean, I don't got them. I don't got nobody from that even being able to fucking compete with us.
I don't either.
Like, no.
Went to the league.
Who? Okay. Somebody's getting.
And if he was a middle linebacker, he shouldn't have picked the Ravens.
Yeah.
Like, if I was LeBron, I wouldn't have picked the Bulls.
Nah.
Like, I don't want to be in Ray Lewis' shadow,
Hey,
yo.
Hey, yo, I just
I
know
don't
if I
wanna-
played football, I wouldn't have wanted to play it in Cleveland.
Shit.
Not in 2000.
Not in the no time.
You wouldn't want to play with Odell now?
No,
Why not?
I don't want to play in
Speaking of
Do
Cleveland.
y'all think Odell's going to do what
Great.
LeBron did to the?
No.
Yeah.
First of all, no. I don't know what's about to happen, but I know all y'all's getting y'all hopes up like y'all done every year for the last 15 years, and these niggas still gonna come out and be 5 and fucking 11.
Hey, yo, so why can you understand about that Cleveland, but not the other Cleveland? Like they're in 2
What you
different
talking
spots.
about? It's about their football team
you
and their
just-
ownership.
You just,
I mean, it's
all
not-
right, y'all ownership trash too.
Who's ownership trade?
Cleveland, the nigga that ran LeBron out, and got everybody to burn his jerseys and asked him to come back.
Ran LeBron out.
Yeah, y'all own him. Yeah, the one that was
How
like,
you run LeBron?
the one that said LeBron was cursed and he wasn't never going to win a championship.
You know, he said
That guy.
after he left.
Yeah, he said it after he left, and then he
So,
said it after.
so how did he run
then
LeBron out if he did it after he left?
What do you mean?
How
From Larry Hughes, that's not everything.
What was available?
That's like some of the
What was
shit.
available?
Yo gave him like a little bit of, yo gave him a little something,
What
something.
was available?
Like, yo said everything.
What was available, G?
Everybody that didn't want to go to Cleveland, that was available.
Nobody was available.
Fuck.
The only big name free agent during that time was fucking Dirk Nowitzki, and he wasn't leaving that.
Hey yo, that is not
No
the fucking truth, yo.
Go look it up,
That
man. You
is
keep saying
not
that, you
the
never look it up.
Hey yo, you keep saying that and you ain't looking it up.
I've been looking it up.
You
That's
just
how
keep
I know
saying- Nigga, I wasn't there when you looked it up, so I don't believe it. Nigga, it's been other free agents since that time that ain't wanted to go to Cleveland. So you
In the
can't
7
say
years-
they
No,
they didn't give what's available. They
got.
got the niggas.
You said what did they give LeBron? In
They
the
didn't
7
give
years that
LeBron
was
shit.
there,
They got him
the
Antoine
only-
Jameson.
In the 7 years that LeBron was there, the only big name free agent available was Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh my God, that's not fucking true.
Then look it up then.
Yo, you mean to tell me
That's
it's only
right.
been one
That might
big
be-
name free agent,
that might be.
and all that time, yo,
In that 7 years, the only
in
person
7
that-
years, it was 7 years,
Free-
and it was only one
2003 to
This nigga
2009,
crazy, yo.
2010.
This nigga-
What Cheatham is forgetting is their contracts used to work where players would re-sign their contract before they was out of it. Everybody signed an extension.
I ain't forget that. I know that.
Okay, well then you understand.
I
why
just
there
know
wasn't no big
you
name
trying to
free
make it
agents.
seem like you trying to make it seem like it wasn't no big name free agents. That's why Cleveland didn't get none.
All right.
No, sir, that's not the truth. Niggas didn't want to go to Cleveland.
All right.
There were big name free agents. Niggas just ain't want to live there.
Free agents in 2003.
That's the year LeBron got drafted, so I don't know if that counts or not.
All right, so we got Randy Brown from the fucking Suns.
Yeah, you want.
Who?
I'm on 2003.
Yeah, we looking for big names, yo.
I know. I'm just going down the list.
You might as well skip to like 2007 when Dirk Nowitzki was a free agent.
Brown.
Oh,
James.
that's
yo, you might as well just start from where LeBron got drafted and just see the free agents from then for real, because it's gonna be big name free agents, and then that's what it is.
Okay, Tim Hardaway was a free agent in 2003.
Tim Hardaway, who? Y'all talking about niggas that's 190 years old at this time.
No. I was just
They niggas that's 190 years old that still wouldn't have wanted to play in Cleveland.
They are niggas 190
Hey, look.
years old that didn't get
Hey,
an offer to go nowhere.
look, Micah said Iverson, Amari, niggas ain't want them. I mean, niggas ain't want to come live. AI ain't want to come live in Cleveland.
When was AI free agent?
2004 with Steve Nash, he was the Phoenix.
I mean, he stayed at Phoenix.
No, he went to Phoenix.
Oh yeah,
in 2004.
He went to Phoenix in 2004.
Yes, that's what I'm sitting here trying to.
So
Yo, this nigga act like it wasn't no fucking free agents in all that time, yo. Like that's fucking crazy.
That's credit. For 2004, that's probably one of the biggest names.
Yeah.
Who
the
else?
only
That
name.
was on the list.
Marcus Camby.
Carlos Boozer.
Carlos Boozer left Cleveland that
He
year.
left the fuck out.
Kobe re-signed to the Lakers that year.
That wasn't a free agent. That was
Stacey Augmon, Matt Barnes.
Did you say Stacey Augmon?
Stacey Augmon was tough, sir. Shut up.
Stacey Augmon was better than Larry Hughes?
Yeah, he was.
You on 04?
Stacey Augmon was not better than Larry Hughes, yo. Maybe in college.
All right, so 05.
Joe Johnson. Yeah, niggas naming them joints in the what's the name? In the live.
Big name free agent in 2005.
Yes, he was a big name free agent. That's why they gave him all that money to go to Brooklyn,
Was
sir.
that in 2005?
Oh my God. It's in between the time that LeBron was there to the time he
Was
left,
that-
which means that they ain't get him no help, which means that
He
that's
wasn't
my
in
point.
Brooklyn. It wasn't even a Brooklyn when
Well,
LeBron
then he
left.
had to go to Atlanta then. That means he still was a fucking free agent, and he still was highly touted. That's
What year did he get to Atlanta, G?
in between the time that LeBron left was there. So that means it was other free agents other than Dirk. So the fact that the point that you tried to make that Dirk was the only free agent in 7 years was wrong. There were other free agents.
You
Don't
said
nobody
Stacey
just want to
Augmon
live.
was a big name.
Hey yo, they ain't nobody want to live.
You
in
said
Cleveland.
Stacey Augmon was a big name.
Yeah, and Cleveland not.
You said Stacey Augmon was a big
Stacey
name.
Augmon for Cleveland is a big name.
It's not bigger than the big names that Cleveland got. It's bigger than Anton Jameson, Larry Hughes.
Hey yo, Antoine Jameson not a big name.
He not bigger than Stacey Augmon.
You are saying that they gave LeBron everything, and you keep naming Antoine Jameson.
Mike Reed was a free agent.
Mike
He was
Reed.
05.
No, Mike Reed is from N2D, yo.
No,
You
no.
ain't no cap. No, that's Jay Reed.
You
That's Jay Reed. No, yo.
I'm on 05. I see Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, yo, you gonna
Tyson
see.
Chandler wasn't a big name in 05.
Oh my God, you just gonna keep saying all these names
Who was
not
Tyson
free
Chandler
agents?
saying?
I mean, hey yo,
Who was Tyson
hey yo,
Chandler Saxon
hey yo,
contract?
hey yo, you are just trying to say that these niggas ain't free agents because ain't big names because like
No,
it
I'm
go to
saying
your
these
point.
niggas wasn't big
But
names because
they are niggas that
wasn't
ain't-
big three caliber players.
What are
Which
you
is what
talking
the nigga
about?
needed to get a ring.
What are you talking about? Dallas ain't even winning until they got Tyson Chandler.
That is
So that means it'll help y'all bum ass. Give me a ding. Thank you. That nigga went there and helped. That is a ding. That's a ding. Oh, nigga's crazy. This nigga try to act like it wasn't no free agent show. There were, like, they didn't just stop free agency when LeBron got there and opened it up when Dirk was a free agent that year.
All right. Y'all funny as shit.
Hey, yo, because, yo, like, hey, yo, cuz, yo, Lou kind of like a Cowboys Redskins fan for real.
I'm not like a Cowboys Redskins fan.
You don't see no wrong in what they doing, yo, and it's like, nigga, they sorry. And not only is they sorry, they in a horrible location. Don't nobody want to live in that place, and that's why they don't get no free agents for real. I'm not saying that they don't get no free agents. That does matter. Location does matter. You think that shit don't cross their mind before they sign a contract? Paul George might like it there. Why didn't he go to Cleveland?
Because he didn't play in Cleveland. What do you mean?
Well, he was a free agent. I'm sure they offered him something. He was a free agent. He had to be a free agent to get to OKC, right? Why he ain't go to Cleveland?
Do you not look at the team? And he wasn't a free agent. He got traded to OKC.
Hey, yo, I'm just saying, yo, don't nobody want to live in Cleveland.
He got traded to OKC.
Hey, yo, there's more people in the live. Y'all want to live in Cleveland?
Like, he keep mentioning stuff that didn't happen. He got traded to OKC.
No, but you keep saying I'm mentioning.
You
keep saying I'm mentioning stuff that didn't happen. But the main thing I'm saying is that don't nobody want to live in Cleveland is because of the location. So the main thing that's not happening, that I'm saying not happening, is people coming to Cleveland. That's the main thing that's not happening. Don't nobody want to go to that motherfucker ever in the world since the history of Cleveland. Mark Price, them niggas don't even re-sign nobody like that for real, like other than the LeBron time.
I mean, Kyrie re-signed before LeBron got here.
Hey, yo, shout out to my nigga Big Love.
Did Kyrie re-signed before or after LeBron got there?
He re-signed before he got there. He re-signed before that. You all right, you named one, my nigga. All right. What about when LeBron not there? Who want to re-sign there now?
He re-signed when LeBron wasn't there. What do you mean? He got there.
All right, that's one. Name one more. Did Darius Miles want to re-sign there? No. Did anybody else other than Kyrie Irving want to resign there? No. Because nobody want to fucking live in Cleveland. I just named a random nigga. I can't even. Hey, yo. When LeBron and them went to the finals, yo, they had Drew Gooden in they starting fucking lineup, and you talking about they got him everything? Everything includes Drew Gooden? Hey, yo. Oh, my God. Carlos fucking Boozer is everything.
Who was the bigger name? Carlos Boozer or Tyson Chandler?
Tyson Chandler.
I'm talking
crazy.
about football.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy.
I'm going to talk to you about football from now on.
Y'all are crazy. Tyson Chandler went in the first round. Carlos Boozer wasn't no bigger name. He just went to Duke. He got drafted in the second round. Oh my God! Carlos Boozer got traded for Drew Gooden. That means he's a fucking bum.
Carlos Boozer didn't get traded. You keep saying shit that didn't happen.
You know what else I keep saying that didn't happen? Niggas not coming to fucking Cleveland.
Yeah, I hear
that's what the fuck happened.
I hear you. You just keep making shit up.
Hey, yo, am I making that up? That niggas don't want to play in Cleveland?
Niggas played in Cleveland.
Oh my God. Who played?
Played in Cleveland for Cleveland to get a ring.
Hey. No, LeBron played in Cleveland for the
Kevin Love played in Cleveland.
Yes, that's because they seen an opportunity. They said, "Oh, all right, well, yeah, I will come for a couple years." They looked at that shit like going to the army. I'm talking about Kevin Love. Kyrie was already there, and where Kyrie at now? Why was LeBron left? He ain't stay.
That nigga left before LeBron because LeBron was being a bitch.
No,
what are you talking about?
LeBron being no bitch. Yo, man.
The whole team getting subtweeted by LeBron. LeBron blaming everything on everybody else like he doing on his team now. That's why Magic was like, yo, I'm gone. Which is how we got to this conversation in the first place.
Oh, man, I got a headache off this nigga for real. Y'all funny as shit for real. I'm sweating like a motherfucker.
Chiefs wanted to
skip
looking when I asked him to look.
What? The stats?
Yeah.
right here.
In 05, Tyson Chandler was 8 points and 6.4 rebounds.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
fucking help we about to
This,
go bring in.
hey yo, this nigga is really.
He already had JJ.
Hold up, yo. This nigga is really talking about Tyson Chandler's numbers like his impact ain't bigger than numbers. His numbers ain't never been great. He's a defensive player. What are you talking about? His numbers never been great. Even when he was at the Mavericks and they won the championship, that nigga is just a fucking greatest rim protector that they ever had, for real. He wasn't never a bucket. You talking about Tyson Chandler got 6 points? That's probably his career high in points.
No, it's not.
Other than when he was at what's that?
Actually good at the Mavericks and getting a double-double. Or the difference when y'all tried to claim he was a big name free agent and he was getting less than JJ Hickson. That's the fuck we comparing.
Hey yo, when he left from out of next to Chris, when he was with
And
Chris
niggas
Paul,
was supposed to look at the future and see
when
that?
Chris Paul, no, it wasn't in the future. Chris Paul was throwing in them hoops, and then they was like, "Damn, Tyson Chandler, all right." Then became a free agent, and then he went to the Mavericks, and then they fucking won that year or the year after. You don't think Cleveland could have used that? This nigga trying to make it seem
like Tyson Chandler was a sure thing at 8 points and 6 rebounds.
it's
You act like
hey,
this
yo,
was
you're
like-
saying that
Yo.
you're saying that 8 points and 6 rebounds accurately defines what Tyson Chandler brings to a team, and that's false. That's fake. That's phony and shit.
He brings a big 6-man to your team.
He wasn't a 6-man. He brings a fucking tree to stand in front of the rim, and he blocked hella shots. Like Tyson, you can't sit here and act like Tyson Chandler was no fucking bum because he didn't want to go to Cleveland. Nobody wants to go to Cleveland.
Nigga, you act like he got an offer to come to Cleveland. Nigga, numbers didn't look like he would help that much.
Hey yo, it's a bunch of niggas that's made it to Cleveland who numbers
But
don't
I
look
have a
like they would help that much.
When we say a big name free agent, at any point in history, have you ever referred to a big name free agent as a nigga who got 8 points and 6 rebounds? Was this the first time?
Ben Wallace, shut up.
Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace, when he went to Chicago, was a big name free agent. He was a 3-time defensive player of the year, and then he got sorry when he got there. But they didn't know that, and he was a big name free agent until he got there. This nigga, every time I make a point, he tried to bring up another question to negate my point. But I just made that point. You said, and I said Ben Wallace. So that is the one, the free agent that was a highly touted free agent that ain't never get no buckets. Yeah, nigga, he ain't get no buckets like that. He was a rebounded defender. His role is his impact is not numbers.
So how many years did Ben Wallace have single-digit rebounds as a big man?
Hey yo, it don't. What the fuck?
So that's
what are you
different.
trying to make? He's a defender.
What?
He's a shutdown. I answered your specific question, and when I asked, you said name one who had them type numbers. What?
That he was a big name free agent.
It was in between the
He
time
never had
LeBron was a free agent.
rebounds, and he was a fucking
Oh
free agent.
my God, this nigga is crazy for real. You just said name somebody 6 points and some certain amount of rebounds, some shit like that.
Rebounds,
And I just named that shit. But you can. All right, I'm talking about that impact. I'm not talking about their numbers. You can't judge him off numbers, and you know that. You're just trying to argue. You can't judge Tyson Chandler off numbers. That sounds crazy.
And the Ben Wallace comparison. The Ben Wallace comparison is so cool because Ben Wallace is coming off 4 years being an all-star, and you can call him a big name free agent. And Tyson Chandler's the second year in the league, and that's just the same. And Ben Wallace,
That wasn't his second year in the league.
What was 05? Yo, third year.
It was he got drafted in like 2000. It was like his 5th year in the league. He got drafted to Chicago.
First, second, third year.
Research music.
Hey yo, I just know that
When he was a
niggas don't be wanting to play in Cleveland. That's it.
I feel you, yo.
It falls back.
That's just
It
who the
goes
boy
back to
done.
niggas play wherever
Tyson Chandler got
That's why
drafted
niggas
at 01.
still in Milwaukee.
Tyson Chandler got drafted at 01.
If
What
you
he
can
played,
win-
and he got drafted out of high school.
If you can win and you can get paid, that's where you play. That's all it is to it. Like that's what the way everybody picks. You would think nobody would want to play in Oakland, but you see Antonio Brown, dumbass, running out there.
That nigga's definitely running.
I mean, you know why niggas would want to play in Oakland? Because it's in California. And even the bad places got palm trees and sun. So, yeah, that's why a nigga would want to rather live in Oakland than in Cleveland.
Nigga, if Cleveland would have offered that nigga the money that Oakland offered him, he'd have probably rather play in Cleveland just to shit on his team every year.
Hey, yo.
Everybody has their own reasons for doing everything. But what I'm saying is the overwhelming reason that everybody follows normally is great.
Yeah, that I mean, it is that. But when you talking about give or take a couple dollars for real, location is the next thing after the money. So if the location don't make sense for the money, like niggas don't be wanting to play in cold ass places. How many times you hear them niggas be like, man, I hate this shit. It's too cold off this bitch, and then they leave.
When have you heard anybody actually say that rather than report it saying that for them?
No, they be like, how's the weather? They be like, it's okay out here. It's a little cold. You know, that's the politically correct way to say, I hate this shit. It's cold as a motherfucker. Nigga, I'm from LA. Like,
we so speculative.
You ever seen that? It's like this skit that Chance the Rapper did about like sports person, like going to a new city. Exactly what y'all just said about the weather is exactly how he just put that.
Yeah, yo, don't nobody want to play in Cleveland, yo. It's Cleveland.
It's a narrative.
It's not a narrative.
No,
it's a fact that niggas. I don't understand why he don't get it, yo. It's a fact that niggas would let out of all the 32 NBA teams, it's 32, right? Out of all them motherfucking teams, that niggas would rather live in probably 28 of them over Cleveland. Why is that so hard to understand?
Because most niggas probably not even living where they play.
I was about to say, do niggas that play on Cleveland?
Hey, yo, how long is the NBA season?
Cities don't live in
Yeah, they be having multiple houses, but you still gotta be there like 6 months out the year. So who want to be somewhere 6 months out the year that they don't like to be? Nigga don't want to be
41 games on the road. You ain't like you sitting around in one city for 6 months.
You're spending a whole lot of time in Cleveland, and who wants to do that? If you rich, name one rich guy that spends his time in Cleveland.
Dan Gilbert.
You mean the nigga that owns Cleveland? Yes, he would spend most of his time there, and that nigga don't be chilling there. That nigga living in Calabasas or some shit, somewhere slick. That nigga don't live. He don't live in no fucking Cleveland.
Does that? You can play for any team.
That's the
nothing but LeBron mother lit ass some shit like that. She probably don't lit ass. Nobody want big.
Jay Reed.
No, yeah, Delonte West.
Do you think they still see each other? Like,
no, Delonte West is out Las Vegas somewhere walking around with no shoes on.
I mean, he ain't still seeing his
busting LeBron mother with the no shoe game.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That was one of the craziest stories that ever come out the NBA for real. Like niggas was speculating too. Like, damn, yo, this game. Hey, yo, like LeBron, he don't seem into this game. Like, damn, what's wrong with LeBron? Nigga even said Joe had an unenthusiastic triple-double one of them games for real. Whole time nigga was busting his mother.
You would be unenthusiastic if you knew you.
No, we wouldn't describe it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
I would have been overly enthused. Like, unenthusiastic. Enthusiasm would not be what you were missing. If I find out a teammate's busting my bomb, he's going to have to deal with all the enthusiasm on earth.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I mean, apparently Delonte West was with the shit. I don't think a nigga would have gave him too much enthusiasm. They caught that nigga on a motorcycle with a book bag full of guns, like Antonio Banderas.
Who y'all top 10 shooting guards out?
I'm
trying to do 5.
Yeah, 5. It's gonna be hard to name 10 shooting guards.
Oh, it's not.
Niggas gonna have to say Reggie Theus.
Hell no, I'm not.
Shut the front door.
I got 10 probably all time.
All right, I'm gonna say top 10 shooting guards: Michael Jordan, Kobe. Is we putting AI as a shooting guard or a point guard?
I thought he was point.
He was both. I'm gonna put AI as a point guard, but Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Reggie Miller,
T-Mac.
Definitely T-Mac is definitely going in there.
I know T-Mac on his list.
T-Mac is on my list. I just don't know if I want to put him over Clyde Drexler or Reggie Miller.
Oh, so you going that far back? Oh, he did say all
yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think now that you said it though, I don't know if I would I put Reggie? I don't think I would put Reggie Miller over T-Mac. T-Mac can do way more shit. But Reggie was a Doug though, so I don't know. But I'm gonna say I can't put them in no particular order. I just know Michael Jordan is 1 and Kobe is 2, and everybody else is arguable after that.
Are these particular favorites or
These like what you know is like.
Yeah, these are the best shooting guards of all time. Best shooting guards of all time.
So it's not your favorite. It's should be the all favorite.
Yeah, this should be everybody's favorite. Michael Jordan, Kobe, Dwayne Wade, Reggie
So far,
Miller,
you got 3 of my favorites.
T-Mac, Vince, Clyde Drexler.
See, I ain't never really watching them old days.
Shit, damn. Shooting guards. Isaiah Rodder. It's like,
I
can't think of no more shooting guards.
He was a 3. I think Iceman was a 3.
George Gervin. No, he was
a 2. Yeah.
He was a 2?
Yeah.
George Gervin. Manu might have to be in that bitch too, for real. Manu might have to be in that bitch. That's mine.
The horribles, yeah, I was gonna ask you a couple.
You can get something else.
Oh dang.
Manu, I can't even think of no other shooting guards. I think I gotta say Reggie Theus. Reggie Theus was the shit. We're not gonna sit here and act like that's like a joke or something. Yo was buckets. Gino Beasley.
I'm disappointed.
What?
Well, I don't know. Did he see a lot of these people played 2 and a 3 at one point in their career? Bernard King, nigga.
Bernard, well, I thought he was a 3.
You just hear it, you go crazy.
I thought he was a 3.
Already.
I wouldn't have put. Damn, Ray Allen. I ain't say Ray Allen or Steve Smith.
I don't think you
No, I wouldn't put. Ray Allen might be in my top 10. I don't know about Steve Smith though. He was tough.
I don't know about Steve Smith either.
I don't think he'd be in my top 10 though.
Like Steve Smith.
I think the more I hear Steve Smith commentate, it's taken away from his player value. Because it's like,
damn, this nigga, the more this nigga talk, the less I think you know about basketball.
I'm like, yo,
this shit is
you
bad.
play my nigga?
When he told that story about Michael Jordan, him playing against Michael Jordan, he said Michael Jordan came out and scored the first shot.
I was like,
yo, he said Michael Jordan came out, scored the first shot, and was like 38. Yo, got the ball again, scored another bucket, was like 36.
Yo.
He was like, what the fuck is he doing? Yo counted down from 40 on his bitch ass. For real.
That's how count down.
Yo,
I would have found Joe Ray.
Hey, yo, like you got.
You ain't know what's going on. You ain't know what's going on until he said 26.
Yeah, like.
But he said 26, and you're like, hold up.
Nigga, like 12. What the? Is he counting down on me? Like straight like that.
Count down on
From
him,
40. He knew he was going to get 40. He started counting backwards. There was great going to negative numbers on your bitch ass for real. Negative 12.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, I like.
Yo, every shot.
Glenn Rice was a 3, yo.
Glenn Rice was dope.
Mitch Richmond.
Mitch Richmond definitely belong on the list. Mitch Richmond definitely belong on the list. I can't name. I'm tapped out on shooting guards.
It was
Joe Dumars. Joe Dumars not in my list though. He should be in like top 20.
Hey, y'all got a question. This is a random question. Y'all always say something about industry players. Do y'all think Jeremy Lin was an industry player?
No.
I think that they was like, you know what? This shit worked real good with y'all make for real. You said the Chinese boy had 30? Oh yeah, we gonna get this. Lin Sanity. We is gonna get this. They just blew that shit way out of proportion. And because he fucked up Darren Williams all bad, that's when I realized Darren Williams was a fucking mop and a half for real. But Jeremy Lin gave him 108 points in 3 quarters. What is?
Jeremy Lin can hoop though.
I'm sorry, bro. You need a buck.
Jeremy Lin's solid. I don't. Hey yo, I don't want Jeremy Lin on my team. Just like if I wanted to be on a team, I wouldn't want to be in Cleveland.
Yo, Cleveland wouldn't draft you.
Cleveland would draft me.
Cleveland would.
Hey yo, y'all drafted Anthony Bennett, so don't go ahead and start talking about the shit that y'all wouldn't draft. If I was in that draft, I might have got drafted.
And Anthony Bennett was supposed to be the number 1 person picked in that draft according to the scouts, but everybody was just wrong. It wasn't just Cleveland; it was the rest of everybody else. Niggas thought Anthony Bennett was a monster.
Hey, yo,
you found out he was a monster of the system.
Y'all kind of fucked up a lot though, yo.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, y'all did, yo. What?
Who else?
Y'all shouldn't have traded Wiggins.
Y'all
For
definitely-
No, we had to. We had to.
Wow.
No, you didn't
We had
have
no
to.
forward. Who's gonna be the forward? LeBron don't want to play the forward. He's showing y'all this
Yeah,
over and over and over again.
season.
That this nigga, that he made this nigga play the forward, and he flew back to Cleveland. And according to Cheatham, Cleveland is the worst place on earth.
No,
So you know this
that's
nigga don't
not-
want to play the forward.
That's not why he went back to Cleveland. He went back to Cleveland because he got caught cheating in Miami. And his wife was about to leave.
Yo. But she didn't want to be in Cleveland either.
She wanted to be in Cleveland.
No, she didn't.
He
That's
really
what
got caught
she's-
cheating?
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
It actually came out. Her talking that she didn't want to be in Cleveland. I think a lot of one of them reasons is because she didn't want to be in Cleveland.
Now she's in
She didn't
LA.
want to come back.
She got back and was like, you know what? It was slicking when we was out in Miami. For
Hey,
real.
yo.
Yo, she's,
We gotta go to more palm trees.
before they was even talking about leaving, it was like when they was talking about, you know how they had a little rumor mill shit. They was like LeBron's family doesn't want to go back to Cleveland.
Yeah, because they wanted Lil Man to go to high school in LA for real.
Wouldn't you want your kids to go and
But that, hey yo, LeBron said his,
hooping wise and talent wise.
and school wise.
Talent wise, we going to LA. Talent wise, it's a whole acting agency out there, which your dad is now a part of.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a whole lot of shit that your dad is now setting up for you to be. Whether you be an artist, an actor, a fucking painter,
But you can do all that from other places.
not no fucking Cleveland.
Yes, you can.
Hey yo,
They're airplanes.
hey yo, it's 7:30.
That's
yo.
real.
You can, from Baltimore, if you have the means, you can go, yo, it's time to get on the plane and go to such and such.
Hey,
You don't got the means.
Hey yo, nobody means to go to Cleveland though. But
Niggas just happy to go to like niggas actually going to like
Hey, yo,
Ohio for
hey, yo,
love, like,
if I was to blindfold you and just take you somewhere and I took off the blindfold, you was in Cleveland, you'd be so fucking pissed. Fuck am I doing here?
we about to go ride some roller coasters. We going to Cedar Point, nigga.
Nigga be like, whew, Cincinnati. I thought we was in Cleveland. Hey yo,
You can grab the room real quick. Why not?
but look, hey yo, it's 7:30, yo. What UFC predictions, yo? Who y'all got Saturday? Oh, was my shit still on? What's the name? Israel Adesanya and the
Calvin
Calvin Gastelum and the main event is somebody else. The main event is Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway.
I got Calvin getting his match.
You got what?
I got
Getting
Calvin
what?
getting his match.
You want to put some money on it?
Nah.
Damn, I don't know. I didn't want to bet.
I don't know, yo.
I'm taking Israel and Max all day.
I
I'm
don't
not betting against Israel until they give me a reason to.
They gonna be tough fights though, yo. Like I don't really know who I'm picking. I mean, of course, you know, a nigga want to say Max for real, but at the same time, yo, moving up to 155, he never fought there before. Then he fighting a nigga that's been there for a while, and he tough there, and he be knocking niggas out there. So apparently, his power translates to 155. So that shit gonna be a tough scrap because
This is his first back.
like the dude that he
First
fighting
match.
is a stand up nigga. I'm stand here and knock you the fuck out type nigga for real. So.
Yeah.
My point of view is generally coming from the common. I don't know the details.
Yeah, common man.
In what division, the weight classes. I know I've seen Max Holloway do my man Green, and I can't.
I'm coming from a little bit more of an informed perspective with my brother Holiday, and I'm still saying that due to the last time I saw Dustin Poirier compared to the last time I saw Max Holloway, I'm gonna go with Max Holloway, and then outside of that, Israel Adesanya got such a mean ass reach advantage, and all he want to do is reach out and touch you anyway. That I think Kelvin Gastelum about to have a real long night getting touched a lot.
I mean, Calvin Gastelum got real good stand up, and he's a wrestler at heart. So if it go to the ground, it might get ugly because Israel ground game ain't really all that good, and I really think they've been putting niggas in there that's not going to go to the ground.
I mean, you got to be close.
I do know that Israel has been taken down.
Yes, he does.
I'm not familiar with Calvin Gaston.
Gastelum.
Gastelum.
Yeah. So I'm strictly going off the fact that I really think that Israel is a special guy.
Right.
And again, for that reason, I'm not.
See, like I'm like I think he tough. I think he gonna be around a long time because he young. He is going to be around a long time. But the fact that I kind of think they set up his fights for him. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think they look. Remember it was a couple fights ago. Remember the first fight we seen on a UFC for real? He got taken to the ground. White boy was taken to the ground real easy for real and keeping him down that bitch for real. He ended up still winning, but he gets taken to the ground really easy sometimes. Like not to say he ain't gotten better and improved. Yeah. I mean, it was last year. It wasn't early. It was last year, probably beginning of last year.
You know good and well that you're probably your area that you want to improve the most is probably that year that we just went through. Yeah. When you first get in, when you going to take that biggest jump in your skill level of improvement, is probably doing that first year. Yeah, but at the same time, who's to say like Conor McGregor been around all this time, yo, and it don't seem like he work on ground often. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, not give that man a ding, man.
Like,
that was a good point.
Like, not to say that he don't got a ground game, but his ground game really looks bad at times, for real. Yeah. And like Israel Adesanya, ground game really looks suspect as shit. So I feel like he a cash cow right now. He was already big in kickboxing and Muay Thai before he got to the UFC. So yeah, I not just him. I think Dana White is kind of like, hey yo, he got a personality. He a live ass nigga for real. Like I think he kind of like, all right, well look, we don't need you to lose right now. You dig what I'm saying? So we gonna have some matchups that cater to your style. You dig what I'm saying? Like if I know this dude is a wrestler, yo, put that on the back burner. This dude a kickboxer. Yeah, that's more suited for you. You dig what I'm saying?
I feel like he's smart enough that I don't think Dana White is doing it. I think Israel is doing it. You look at Israel last like 3 fights, he really kind of like Twitterized his way into those fights for real. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like he's smart enough where he had to win. I can build this.
He had to win a couple, but see, like that, and that's the thing. Like if you look at all his UFC fights, right? The Derek Brunson one was impressive. The Anderson Silva one, I'm kind of iffy about that shit for real because Anderson Silva 43, and he is Anderson Silva, but he is 43. And other than that, I really can't think of too many impressive wins that Cho got. Like he'd be winning, but it'd be like I guess he'd be dominant because he's so long and lanky, but it really don't. I really ain't sold on Yo yet. If you dig what I'm saying?
That's why I think the Anderson Silva fight was impressive because I feel like you don't really control that fight, and I feel like it's kind of like, all right, this Anderson Silva, I ain't even trying to thrash you.
Yeah.
I just want
you know I
can beat you.
Right.
He really controlled that, you feel? But he ain't even do nothing too crazy on him. So I respect the control he had in the fight against Anderson Silva.
I want to see him get emotional.
No, I definitely dig that because when he posed on him, I was like, ooh, like when he hit him with the
I am him.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him get emotional yet. I want to see him like really just want to beat the fuck out of somebody.
Nah, niggas be losing when they get emotional.
But I want to see if he has that because some niggas lose when they get emotional, and some niggas act different when they really don't like that monster. Some niggas will fuck around, lose regularly, and then really don't like you and beat you.
See, I think his best. I think one of his best attributes is his poise. He look like he's not in the fight. You know what I'm saying? He be so cool about where he at until he get on the ground. But that's when fighters are at their best, when they like, nigga, we fight. You don't fight better when you're angry.
I don't mean I don't need him to be yelling or nothing like that, but I mean, you know, like Holiday said, when he was fighting Anderson Silva, it seemed like points where he could have been like, let me get him the fuck out of here. And he didn't. And he like pointed him. I want him because it seemed like he didn't want to hurt Anderson Silva, but he liked him.
Do you think it's that, or do you
hurt somebody?
Do you? I mean, he didn't have other fights, so he had chances to hurt people. He really don't hurt people too much. He just beats them. Yeah. But in the Anderson Silva fight, do you think it was because he ain't want to hurt Anderson Silva, or you think that he still respected the fact that that's fucking Anderson Silva, and if he make the wrong fucking move, this 43-year-old man gonna knock his ass the fuck out?
I'm gonna go with option one,
because Anderson Silva didn't look bad. It really got Anderson Silva another fight.
But I'm saying that I
And with that, like it's like he said with option one and him not wanting to really beat up Anderson Silva, I think that's kind of how he approaches the sport too. I don't think he approaches the sport like, hey, I'm going to come in and damage you. I'm going to come in and take years off your life. I think he approaches the sport like, I'm going to come in and play tennis. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know,
like
yo.
He come in and
he seemed like he be wanting to beat people up. He just seemed like he want to do it skillfully and shit. Like, I think he enjoys beating people up.
You know what I'm saying? This is sport. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
I want to see one time where you want to be like,
I'm trying to just not. They don't even work out the same way. I feel like it's a sport for you. You'll train, you'll perform, you get paid,
I mean, that Derek Brunson shit was, you don't think he was mad at that shit? Them niggas was about to fight in the bar. So that Derek Brunson, I mean, he got Derek Brunson out of this. So that might have been the fight he came in that bitch mad.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Still,
I'm just...
No, it's not just no pleasing.
Hey, yo,
I think people know what I'm saying, though. I kind of want him to be, like, enraged, but not, like, wow. You know what I mean? I want him to be...
That's not possible.
I get it.
Yes, it is.
Nah, you don't want him to come in there and be wild, for real. That's not even his game.
I said not wow.
Yeah, he said not wow. But he wanted him to be like...
I want him to be like... I want him to be like...
Hey, yo, I think he was enraged when he fought Derek Brunson, for real. Like, they didn't like each other. They was about to fight at the face-off, for real. But look, even Khabib Conor, right? Khabib was enraged, wrong, right? He was enraged, and it didn't look like it. He came out there and was like, I'm gonna do what I do, and while I'm doing it, I'm gonna beat this nigga up for real, and this is my job.
At a certain point, it did kind of look enraged when he had that nigga balled up.
Van Rod.
During the fight, when he had that nigga balled up and he was punching him in his face like, motherfucker, let's talk now. Let's talk. But he looked like he was angry at that point.
He was angry.
I mean, he was, but he still fought skillful employees.
I love it.
Yeah, yo, he fought poise as shit. It was like, yeah, I'm angry as shit, but I know if I execute all this shit that I want to do when I'm angry, I'm gonna be able to do it if I just execute the game.
If I get the belt ring, you can give me this belt, I can hop out with y'all ass at.
That's what he knew. That's I think he knew it the whole fight.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, I just need to beat this nigga so it makes sense when I jump out the ring. Because if I lose, it's not going to really make as much sense.
Yeah, you're going to look like a whore. You just jumped over the cage and start slapping niggas for real. Yo really went nuts. Yo spit on the nigga, jumped on through the mouthpiece, jumped on it over the cage, start trying to slap niggas for real. Like, yo went hard for real. Yo went hard. But he didn't look like he was going to do it till after he won. After he won, it was like, yeah, nigga, I told you your bitch ass and your bitch ass and your bitch ass. Matter of fact, I'm coming. Matter of fact, I'm coming. You say right there. You say right there. Like, that shit was crazy.
I was mad. I wasn't being skillful.
Yeah.
I came with that swing.
I mean, yo, Khabib came off with a flying falcon kick. And jump into the crowd, remember?
Whoever win this Dustin Poirier Max Holloway shit is great. Get the shot at Khabib. Yeah, so
we hold on.
They 155. All on 155. Yeah, he been wrestling bears his whole life, nigga. That's why he don't seem 155. Yeah. Well, he 145. They just but the crazy, he cut down to 145. So he been calling out Khabib. He think he the perfect matchup for Khabib. Yeah, he think he the perfect. I mean, but it's not gonna be like the Max Holloway thing. Brian Ortega is a stand-up. I mean, is a jiu-jitsu guy for real. So he like stand-up is second to him. So he going against Max, who stand-up is what he do, nigga. I'm trying to walk forward and beat you the fuck up. Now I'm take you in deep water and drown you. But with Khabib, it's gonna be. I think we talked about this before. With Khabib, it's gonna be what's the name? It's gonna be more like Khabib wants to be on top, right? And jiu-jitsu, they cool on their back. So if Khabib wants to take him down and get him to his back, he's gonna be comfortable there. You feel what I'm saying? He wants to be there. So if both of them are in their wheelhouse, both of them is exactly where they want to be. Like, that's a good matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, Normally when Khabib take a nigga to the ground, you can see the fear in they shit. Like, I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? And then the first thing they do is they put their hand on the ground and try to push themselves back up. And he just take the hand away from the ground for like, no, stay down here. And then you can see the desperation in their eyes. But he ain't never forced somebody that he took to the ground and then he gonna get down that bitch and be like, yeah, thank you. I wanted to be here. Like, I was trying to take you down, but you took, thank you. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he never had that type fight before. Yeah, I mean, hey yo, them niggas lose, yo. Them niggas lose, yo. Them niggas lose, yo.
That's your name, John Jones. It's just gonna happen to you.
Yeah. Hey yo, that was a tough loss to have to see. You dig what I'm saying? If that's your favorite fighter, that's a tough fight to have to see for real. Like, but honestly, Brian Ortega fights be looking like that. He walk forward, take a bunch of punishment, and catch you and shit. Like, I think the first fight you seen with Joe was the Frankie Edgar fight. And he like broke Frankie Edgar up, and that was kind of crazy. But every fight he had before that, he looked all bloody and shit like how he be doing. He walked forward and take a bunch of shots. And that's what Max Holloway said. Max Holloway was like, he not gonna beat me. He get beat up the whole fight before. He was like, yeah, I think he good, but I think he gets beat up until he wins. He's like, I'm just gonna keep beating him up. I think yo smooth for real, yo tough as a bitch for real, but that's just a different. Like them stand up niggas when they go against the ground dudes. If you can't get the nigga to the ground for real, then you end up taking a whole bunch of shots. But that's what I'm kind of interested to see about this. What?
Oh my bad.
I want to see what's going to go down with this Poirier and Holloway shit because Max Holloway not just going to be able to stand in the pocket and take them shots like how he was taking from the 145. You know what I'm saying? Like he going to fight a nigga that knocks niggas out. That's 155. You feel me? So his game plan is going to have to be completely different than any fight that we've ever seen. He gonna come out there. He gonna box, but he gonna have to move around a whole lot more for real.
Now it looked bad, right? Like it looked like a bad fight, but at the same time, how the fuck is Al Aquino knocking this fight and be tough? They said that he had the best fight. That he had the most difficult fight it seems that Khabib had is coming up against Al Aquino
because he was 13.
He out this bitch. He came out like same Al. He put on a good show. He beat a real good fighter.
Yeah.
And then niggas not even thinking about this motherfucker right now for fighting Khabib because we just said he's gonna be Max and fucking Dustin.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Because Al Aquino was 13. He be selling houses and shit. He took the fight because nobody else wanted to take the fight on short notice. He just so happened to look good. All right. Then he got into a beef with Kevin Lee. He still ended up jumping the ranks a whole lot to even be fighting a nigga like Kevin Lee. And then he ended up looking all right and beating up Kevin Lee. He's still not. What he rank like 5 right now for real? Like he still got to have at least one more fight before we.
Max Holloway just got in the fucking division.
Yeah, Max Holloway to beat the shit out the whole 45 division. So he already means more to the 55 division than a nigga like.
I understand what you mean by means more, but like you say, when we go back to the nature of the UFC versus like Bellator or something like that, like yo, I've been here at 155. Putting in work. Same Al. Why is
Hey, yo, but he had came off some losses before all that tough shit. So he still got to work his way up like everybody else. Kevin Lee had just beat Tony Ferguson. He didn't beat Tony Ferguson. He had a tough fight against Tony Ferguson. But that didn't get him no closer to no title shot when nobody else got the title. Like, he looked real good against Tony Ferguson with a staph infection.
Last time I saw Dustin Poirier.
He looked good. He was beating up Eddie Alvarez.
Nigga got up after being about to lose from a fucking 12-6.
Hey yo, he wasn't about to lose, but go ahead. He was in a better, Eddie Alvarez was in a better position at the time, but that don't mean he was about to lose. Go ahead.
All right, well. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong, But didn't Eddie Alvarez knock him into that position
No,
when he was about to?
he took him down, but they both was cracking each other. And didn't Poirier beat him twice? He beat Alvarez twice, I think. And he had just beat
The
Dustin.
second time.
And then he just beat the fuck out Gagey. Like, yo, he clearly tough. He clearly.
Yeah, but we know Gagey unless you kind of beat the fuck out of him.
He don't let nobody do shit for real.
I mean, not when I say let you beat the fuck out of him. You know what I mean? You mean Justin Gagey ain't exactly in that bitch trying to avoid your punches. Like Justin Gagey being there, he just come to scrap.
I'm just saying, this is going to be a tough scrap for Matt. This is going to be the toughest fight. Hey, yo, the crazy thing is, he's already lost to Poirier. He lost to Poirier when Poirier was at 45. It was a young-ass Max Holloway. He probably wasn't nowhere near as good as he is now, but he already beat Max Holloway.
Yeah, I don't remember that fight.
Well, thank you, sir. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, look it up. Max Holloway skinny as a bitch.
I know why you be like being knowing so much shit and I don't know.
What?
I still be having rats in my head.
Oh.
Ding.
Give him a ding. Well earned ding, sir.
I only do this to motivate my nigga. I'm watching Cheating with Boss Man freestyle and shit. I see you being the number one fan and shit, the family and shit.
Yeah, that's my
But you was
nigga.
killing that shit, my nigga.
I appreciate that, sir.
Yeah, I always like you, bro.
I appreciate that. But yeah, yo, that nigga lost to yo already.
I mean,
All the more.
that's a long time ago.
Yeah. It just was a different Max. Max lost to Conor. I feel like it'd be a better fight with Conor this time. Yeah.
Max is Mexican with some sharp ass.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was on tour last month, so I'm just going to
Especially after.
I'm off the tour now. So, you know, I'm
Cheech.
Especially after they gave all. All right, so let me get to my motherfucking conspiracy theory. I forgot about this shit.
Crazy.
All right, so UFC gave WWE the free weekend for the WrestleMania shit. WWE makes Brock lose.
It was the what's the name shit was this weekend too, the bare knuckle shit.
Yeah, but
There was
I mean,
a lot of shit going on this weekend.
Yeah, but I don't think
Last weekend.
I don't think they were showing no respect to the bare knuckle thing. Like they didn't even throw on a fight night. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like
was on what you mean?
UFC didn't have a fight night last week. They didn't have a fight night or
That had its own pay-per-view.
or huh?
The bare knuckle shit had its own
Yeah, but
pay-per-view.
what I'm saying is, even if they wanted to show the bare knuckles thing some respect on Saturday, they could have had a fight night on Friday. They could have, you know what I mean? They could have not had a pay-per-view. They could have just had a regular show.
Maybe they just ain't had shit going.
They cut all that shit for WWE for WrestleMania, yo. Think about it. Then Brock loses, and then the next day, Cormier is calling out Brock for the setup. That was a part of their thing to get Brock to the UFC. It's happening.
No.
I bet that was a part of their negotiation to let Brock go to the UFC, but they cut that weekend.
That's bar understood. They've been talking about the Chromie ass shit for like a year now.
No, I mean that was a part of their.
Yeah, he had to. Carol said, how they said on the joint for real. He said, "Hey yo, he about to lose because he gotta do this for real. So he gotta lose this fight for real."
No, I'm saying that the free weekend, the fact that they didn't do nothing, was probably a part of that negotiation too.
I don't agree with that for the simple fact that the WWE fan base is so vast that I don't think it matters what else is coming on that weekend. They're going to be tailgating WrestleMania and all. Let's take this as design.
Yeah, I don't think that they moved their shit for real just because WrestleMania. It was on a Sunday. WrestleMania was on Sunday. It ain't even step on their toes at all.
I knew you stepped on their toes if you're supposed to pay $60.
That was-
That when you got two. Yeah, $60. That's the other thing. It was the Friday, Saturday, and the Sunday event. But if you got $60 to spend every week on a pay-per-view and WrestleMania and UFC coming up, and you're a fan of both,
I don't know, y'all.
probably going with the with WrestleMania.
Well, actually, you can only get it exclusively.
WWE Network.
Oh, my man. Oh, my
so
man.
it's not a pay-per-view no more. It's exclusive WWE.
So they ain't step on nobody's toes. So they wouldn't have had to cancel nothing for them.
It's been a long time since we had a weekend of nothing with the UFC.
But that's even more of a reason why it was a weekend of nothing. It's been a long ass stretch of weekends, of great weekends.
We had a couple that wasn't so great. It was fights, but
it was a couple where you can't tell me that the main event was like far as like the names. Like the main event would be like some I'm just gonna watch this because it's on. And then the what's the name? And then the undercards be a bunch of niggas that we don't even know, but it end up being a great event.
That's why I'm saying that they could easily had another event that week. That's why I'm saying it's enough niggas that they know they get stressed.
Something is better than nothing. That's what they said.
Yeah, something is better than nothing, and they were just like, you know what? We'll leave it for that.
Maybe they was like, we couldn't schedule nothing that week for real, because something always booked. Like, like it's only but so much. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. I was going to say it's only but so much fighters can fight, right? But the nigga Autumn Lobum just had to fight Saturday. Yo is fighting again in June. Yo still gonna be swole.
He gonna be alright.
Fuck no. That nigga don't even look like he can see. That nigga looks, he's swole as shit right now. For real.
Crowd chamber
nigga
swelling to go down before the next pay-per-view. I'm not sure if that is USADA approved.
Hey,
but I don't think them niggas is under USADA rules anyway.
Bro,
so it's not
this nigga is fighting again. The bare knuckle shit. Yo, fighting again. Hey, yo, I'm gonna send you the video so you can see it, yo. This nigga, like, that shit was a fucking scrap on YouTube. But look, the crazy thing is, like, the first thing I noticed about the bare knuckle shit is that these niggas don't get knocked out as much. They get cut the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? Like Slice, Julianne, nigga, like this shit was brutal. It was almost like disturbing how brutal. Hey, yo, I'm a scrapping ass nigga, yo. This shit was almost fucking brutal to see these two niggas. I just hope they was making a whole lot of money, yo. If they wasn't making a whole lot of money, that shit is awful. But at the end, both of these niggas looked like they was in a car accident. And then it looked like they both got out the car and got in a fight because of the car accident. And then this nigga fighting again next month. Hey, yo, he still very have headaches.
I mean, that shit don't seem healthy.
Yo, no, hell no.
I think I seen a picture of their faces on social media. I didn't know what I was looking at.
You was probably
Yeah.
Thought you were looking at surgery.
Yeah. Hey, yo, them niggas fight again soon. Soon as shit.
Yo, about to get. You think Paulie gonna be the bad though?
I don't know, yo. That shit is different. You can, like, them niggas be getting hit in the face, and they be like, I don't want to get in the face. Like, yeah. Hey, yo.
Paulie a professional boxer.
I told you that after one of them fights, the owner came in, like, the one dude was just fighting smart, yo, was just backing up, jabbing the dude. He had the dude like chasing him all around the ring for real, trying to scrap. And he just kept backing up, jabbing him. I thought he was fighting smart for real. The owner came out that bitch and was like, hey, look, I'm sorry for his performance. Now he has to dock. We docking him half his cut, and he's gonna get his purse, half of his purse for this fight.
You know he came out and said that was all like bullshit. He didn't really take money from nobody. He was just trying to
don't believe that. I don't believe that.
He came out and said, like, he was like, nobody got docked, but he was like, it didn't serve the purpose that he wanted to. He was like, for the rest of the night, motherfuckers was fighting. He was like, that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to make people, he's like, he couldn't just take money from him.
Hey, yo, like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Because why would you tell, hey, yo, look, say if I just won, right? And I just was the one, you just was like, yeah, I get that half of his purse. I'm gonna be expecting that. So what did you tell Main Man after that?
He probably just gave him some extra money.
I'm just saying that nigga shouldn't have lost.
No, I'm talking about the nigga that won that you just said I also get half of his purse because I was the one fighting.
How you winning?
No, he lost and got the dude that lost
Got half his purse taken.
got half his first take.
Yeah. And he came out to the ring and said that
gave him
shit.
some extra money the same way you give a nigga the fight of the night with a bonus, you know what I mean, or the same way that Dana White give a bonus is probably what he did with that half of his purse. But in any event, think about it like this. If it would have said that you can take money from me for not being active in my contract, I wouldn't have been in there not being active. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have known that already.
Hey yo,
If you got a contract, it's kind of hard to decide that you want to break the contract until you have to.
hey yo, but he came out on a
For
pay-per-view.
publicity, yo.
How the fuck is that? If I'm the nigga that you just said I get half the purse,
You know,
nigga,
He can still give
Nigga,
you that money.
we swearing up.
For niggas like you,
Cheater. He could have still gave you that money. He could have came out and said we taking half of his, not really took half of his money, but still, you know what I mean, gave you an extra half because you was active, made that little bullshit ass statement for marketing purposes, and made the rest of these niggas fight actively for the rest
I'm
of the
gonna go with what he said initially, which is I'm gonna go with the truth is what he said initially.
That
And then
don't make
when
sense,
niggas start jumping down his throat, he was like, I paid him.
I don't think that makes sense though.
Why don't it make sense? Why?
Because where
Yo,
is
Nick-
contract when you can just take a nigga?
Hey yo,
when
you
got a
acting
contract?
like this shit is you see where they was fighting at? This shit ain't no big shit. It wouldn't surprise me if he was on some my office hours are from 9 to 5, niggas like hanging nigga out on the window type nigga for real. Like that shit ain't no these niggas is bare knuckle fighting. This shit some barbaric ass shit. Said that shit and it was like psych.
I'm telling you,
No,
Vince McMahon said shit you believe. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, no, Vince McMahon and them acting the whole night. These niggas are bare knuckle fighting, dying in that
nigga
bitch.
is the promoter. He's been acting the whole time too.
They not. No, yo, these niggas is really in that bitch. Like, hey, yo, see, look, yo, I watched the whole pay-per-view, yo. That shit damn near sad, yo, when a nigga be losing. It's like, yo, you don't got no friends there? Like, stop the fight. Like, yo, that shit is crazy.
He said psych though. That's what I'm saying.
between that guy and the guy who told me that you taking his bread.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like, nigga, you shouldn't have lost.
No, but
Yeah.
cheating. You assuming it's a site. What about the money where he can just give you that half bonus?
Yo, these niggas ain't got bread like that, yo. These niggas ain't. This shit look phony as a motherfucker. This shit look like some low budget ass nigga. They probably breaking even right
so you
now.
know that half bonus probably wasn't that much money.
Cause no, none of these niggas talk like even Paul Malignaggi and all these niggas ain't none of them niggas talking about how much money they getting.
I just know that Paul Malignaggi is a professional boxer, and I don't want to get punched by a professional boxer with no blood.
I just know that nigga been an announcer for the past 10 years, and I just seen a video of him getting knocked out by Conor McGregor. So I'm gonna say he ain't in too good a shape. So I don't know how this shit gonna go.
I thought there was a video of Paul Malignaggi knocking Conor McGregor down.
No, that is false as shit. That's Conor McGregor knocking Paul Malignaggi down. And then Paul Malignaggi be like, put the whole tape out. Why don't you just put the whole tape out? Because I was beating you up before that. Niggas like, I don't know. It looked like he was beating him up.
Talking about from the Floyd fight thing. Paul Malignaggi dropped a video recently. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was somebody else. He said it was like some lower level MMA dude ended up knocking Conor McGregor down. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I seen it for real.
It was
Paul
damn near
Malignaggi-
knocking.
no.
He was reaching on there.
Yeah, and Paul Malignaggi like trying to make it seem like this is a lower level dude. This is his stand. This is the niggas he training with to do the stand up. He gotta be good. Like you think he's training with a nigga that's just a bum to be in there fucking him up? No, he training with a nigga that he might not be a great MMA fighter, but he knows stand up, and that's why he in there standing up training with him. And if he got caught, he got caught. That's what you do in training. Who's to say that they didn't say, hey, yo, go in there and only use your left hand and your left foot? You know what I'm saying? And he got caught in that bitch training. He might have been doing something. You never know. Them niggas be like simulating situations in training. So them niggas might be like, hey, yo, only throw hooks or only do this or, hey, yo, punch off your back foot, go backwards. You know what I'm saying? They be training. Like, so you never know what type of simulation or what type of situation went on the sparring. That's why sparring is sparring and the match is the match.
So you taking all the low ball in the Party Manaji fight?
No, I'm not taking. Hey, yo, honestly, yo, the way that shit work, I'm not taking even one of these niggas. They both about to go in there and get fucked up real bad. I'm saying the venue gonna win, the promoter is gonna win, but them niggas not gonna win this. Like, hey, yo, this shit is fucking brutal, bruh. Like, yo, this shit is really fucking brutal, bruh. Like, they hitting each other in the face hard as shit with no gloves on. Bare knuckle fighting championship. Like, these niggas be scrapping. Like, I never said it. Kind of put you in the mindset of what was going on when Jack Johnson was doing it. Like, damn, he was tough as a bitch. That's why he got to bust all the white girls around that time. Artem Lobov. Well, you can click on any of them joint shows. Like, sure enough, they all look the same. It looked like two niggas stepped outside and started fighting professionally. This is professional square up, my nigga. That shit is the World Series of running fades. Like, straight like that.
The World Series of running fades.
The fair one World Series.
We gotta start like that.
Hey, yo, niggas just was like, hey, yo, Kimbo was on to something. Yeah, because that's the fuck they doing. They out that bitch throwing hands and they probably betting and all type of shit. This shit probably still can have potentially be rigged on some bullshit. Hey, yo, I don't like they announce a Mohawk, yo. They announce a Mohawk phony as shit.
I do apologize.
Huh? I ain't even noticed none of that shit, my nigga, for real. Yeah, I ain't noticed none of that shit. Hey, yo, like, fast forward it like a little bit till they start fighting for real, yo. Hey, yo, this shit like crazy, yo. They really just go out that bitch and be like, oh, no, he a bum. I seen him for real. Like, a lot of these niggas, they be like, yeah, he had 17 professional boxing matches. They just don't say like he had 17 professional boxing matches in his garage when they was playing Fight Night. And these niggas is just like, you're not going to tell me that these niggas is professional fighters. They got me and some other niggas that just was like, hey, yo, we'll pay you $5,000 to go fight somebody. Like, niggas was like, $5,000? Like, who I'm going to fight?
That ain't kind of weird. Like, dang. Like, niggas got the boxing shorts on, but
no. And they be getting hit hard as a bitch. That shit. They can tape all the way up until they can tape their wrists up and all that. They just don't they can't cover their knuckles up. I already know they should be broke all the way up. It's no way to win in that shit. Like, even when you win, you're gonna lose. Your hands gonna be all broke up. You gonna get hit. Like they clearly want you to stand there and just throw punches. And look at this big fat ass Sons of Anarchy ass nigga.
Do his hands with.
I mean,
that nigga got some skinny arms. Yo.
I don't know what the fuck he do. This nigga definitely wasn't. He definitely didn't train. This wasn't a training camp type thing.
Yeah.
This nigga looked like Shawn Michaels today.
Damn.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
He coming here nothing else to do.
That nigga can't get his leg off the ground.
It's nothing that we can do about it. You can think that if you want.
And look at this
Ball
nigga.
head, no, he gonna come right
This nigga look like a Melba's bouncer.
Yo.
This nigga look like the supermarket security. Cause this nigga don't look like a fucking fighter for real. He look like a big nigga that they just asked to come fight. Hey, bro, you with the bed?
Hey, bro,
What you got any plans today? Nope. He ain't dropping. He swung because he was off balance and missed. They just be.
I mean,
Oh, he dropped the nigga. He dropped the nigga. Johnny on the spot.
That shit crazy.
He don't even have no form for it.
They don't have they form be ugly as shit. This fat white dude, yo, is killing me, yo. Like, it's it's entertaining because you got two guys in that bitch fighting. But when you look at the niggas that's fighting, when you stop and just be like, oh, all right, like let me assess the fighters. These niggas bullshit for real. This nigga just put his hands up like the average hood nigga. For real.
Oh, he must not have been able to punch him.
But we gotta get up out of here.
Oh, I just say one thing.
Go ahead.
You is selling Nipsey Hussle funeral tickets.
You are a piece of shit. You're a piece of whole. You're a whole piece of shit.
I can't respect that.
You're a whole piece of shit. Well, this has been the Fade Podcast.
this
with
has
your
been
boy.
the Fade City Podcast.
Fade City Podcast with your boy Cheatham. Got bars.
Audio by Austin.
Jesus, chef favorite song with the tape glasses.
The favorite stoner with the tape glasses. Run my fade, nigga. Run me my fade. Run this fade.
Rush you on sight, dog.
He said, catch my fade.
Today I got time, cuz.
Hey, yo, I'm so used to, I keep forgetting to turn this shit off so much. I'm just going to keep doing this shit every episode, for real. Forgetting to turn this shit off.
Catching the post production.
Yeah.
Post.